This lady is just wild. So I was just scrolling through YouTube and happened upon a live stream. Don't know why this was in my feed or anywhere near my account, because I don't listen to nonsense like this. But from the very beginning of when I had logged on, she was doing nothing more than cussing at men, cussing about men, being completely misandric this whole live stream. I went back a bit. She's upset and claiming that us men don't make sandwiches, we don't do anything, we're lazy, we're pieces of trash. Just being completely toxic, and then demanding that us men give her children. And then she's bashing women that have happy marriages, that are in healthy marriages, saying that they're brainwashed and that they're stupid and that they're low value women because they cook and they clean for men, etc. And oh, but before all of this, she talks about how she is a woman of God. It's a good thing that she uses the title God here, because it's not the God I serve. That's for sure. Because she's missed countless scriptures. I'm not going to go into that, but this woman is absolutely wild. Like you can hear everything she's saying. I had to actually look up here what the word is called that I was thinking of, because you have misogynistic. Well, what's the word that's opposite of that? Misandrist. Okay, or misandric, you could probably even say. She's a misandrist. So yeah, I had to look that up because, like, I know the word misandry exists, but I wasn't as familiar with all of the subwords, the related words. And you can see what I'm typing throughout this. She's just like, wow. Like, okay, we're the ones that messed up society, us men. We're the ones that messed up the economy, us men. We're the ones that have ruined everything. I find it kind of interesting. So the economy in the very beginning of just the United States alone was fine. It was absolutely fine. Okay, you fast forward 100 years. What was it? 100 years, 200 years. Okay, women still don't have the right to vote. Okay, so if women don't have the right to vote at this point in time, how did women get the right to vote? Us men. We voted for women to get rights. It's a fact. Us men are the ones that had to vote for it, because women were not allowed to vote. Their votes did not count. They were not considered. They were not accepted. Us men had to put our votes to give women women's rights. So who fought for women? Us men. For thousands of years, who fought to keep women safe? Us men. In World War I and World War II and in Vietnam, who fought to protect this country? Men. There were no female battalions. They didn't exist. Maybe there was a woman here or there that somehow got her way into the war, but it wasn't through the military, because the military did not enlist women. There were many non-toxic reasons for this. Women, if we want children, there is one thing us men do need. We do need women to have children. We cannot produce our own children, just like women cannot produce their own children. For reproduction, men and women need each other. But I'm going to say this, men do not need women. We don't. We can cook, we can clean, we can fight, we can go to war, we can make tools, we can build houses, we can do anything that we want. We can. I'm not saying women can't learn how, but it's crazy to say that men need women. No, we don't. And then in the next sentences, you start bashing men again and then demanding that us men give you specifically children and then women in general children. If this is your attitude, why would we want to give you children? Why? Why would we want to enter into a relationship with you when you're going to cuss at us, treat us like crap, bully us, harass us? Why would we want to be in a relationship like that? Why? For what purpose? She goes on to ask, us men, without women, because she was replying to one of my comments, you say that us men don't need women. Yes, you do. Like, who's going to dirty the dishes for you to wash? Us men. I mean, it's not like we're incapable of dirtying dishes. Who's going to live in the houses that we build? Us men. I mean, we built them. Are we incapable of living in them? What she's saying does not make any sense. Do we want women? Most men, we can honestly say, yes, we do want a woman in our lives, but we don't want a toxic woman in our lives. We don't want a woman that's going to do the exact things that she's accusing us men of doing, being toxic and abusive. What man in his right mind would want an abusive woman? What man in his right mind? This is crazy. She's literally saying crazy things. I'm not saying that I support women being abused. Of course I don't. Women shouldn't be abused, but neither should men. This isn't a one-way street. Women don't. She said before I stopped watching her stream finally, she said that men were created to serve women. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. And there are countless wars that were fought over women. If women were not the common denominator, we wouldn't have fought those wars. There's thousands and thousands and millions of men that would not have died in wars that were started over women. We literally fought, bled, and died for them. We did. We fought and died for women to make sure that they could live, so that they didn't get raped, so that they didn't, get murdered. We fought for them. We gave our lives to protect them so that they could sit at home in the houses that we built and be safe. We fought for this. But we're the ones that ruined it. I don't get it.